Hey, want to see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate. That's me, Guybrush Threepwood. In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth. The pirate leaders were in charge of the 3 trials, acting as judge, jury, executioner, and devoted grog tasters. Treasure hunting is important for any pirate. Mastering sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility. The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion. The security was heavy. This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life. She was governor at the time. Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials. Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck. LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine. My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified. I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine. Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map. There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists. You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I made some substitutions, but it got us there just the same. On the island was a gigantic monkey head statue with hidden catacombs underneath. The monkey head opened with a special key that you stuck in its ear. I met an old castaway there, Herman Toothrot. He and the locals wrote a lot of indignant letters to each other. LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface. We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure. I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding. Or so I thought. It turned out Elaine already had everything under control. How does she do that? By then, I had learned that ghosts like LeChuck are vulnerable to root beer. Just trust me, it works, okay? I defeated LeChuck, and he basically exploded. It was the beginning of something magical. These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop. I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good times. I met my good friend Wally. The map to the treasure had been torn into 4 pieces, which, let's face it, is about as piratey as it gets. The mysterious voodoo lady at the International House of Mojo taught me to make a voodoo doll, which came in handy more than once. Elaine always seems to know when I need her. Again, it came down to just me and LeChuck at the end. He was using magic, but then, so was I. One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. That guy never gives up. The fact that he turned her into a statue tells me LeChuck doesn't really love Elaine. He thinks of her as furniture. It was around this time that I met Murray, the allegedly all-powerful demonic skull, after a rousing sea battle. I erupted a volcano on purpose. There's not a lot I wouldn't do for Elaine. I got buried alive. Things backfired on LeChuck because Elaine and I got married when it was all over. Game, set, matchmaker. This was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scum bar handle the catering. It's either Elaine's wedding veil or my handkerchief. We got them to match. This is the daisy we stomped on together. Wedding traditions are weird. I wrote a great haiku for the wedding invitation. I don't know why you have to have candy-coated almonds at a wedding, but apparently you do. Elaine and me together forever. The daggers are symbolic of cutting through troubles, I think. Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride. Everything started because they thought Elaine was dead, so they held an election to replace her. The ultimate insult wasn't really ultimate, or even an insult at all. Or was it? LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. I made a goofy monster out of prosthetic body parts. It didn't help with anything, but I had fun doing it. Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it's. Morgan Le Fay betrayed me, even after we bonded inside a giant manatee. I should have trusted her less. Elaine wasn't fooled by LeChuck's human form any more than I was. I should have trusted her more. I had to wear a hook for a while. It came in handy. The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death, except when it does. I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges. I defended myself, of course. Love did win out in the end. Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure. I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread.
Of course. Welcome to Character Select. My name is Dave, and with me today is...
Me.
Tyler, and we are
That
playing
guy.
Return to Monkey Island.
The monkiest of islands.
So, 2 things that are worth noting. First of all, the reason that we are playing this game and not The Curse of Monkey Island is because technically this continues from the end of Monkey Island 2. And
This is the
explains...
canonical sequel to Monkey Island 2.
Yes. But it doesn't discount everything that happened afterwards in other games. It just continues on from that weird theme park ending. Second, full disclosure, we've done about the first hour and a half of this already. We were recording and Tyler's computer literally randomly decided to restart, despite the fact that you have all restarts turned off without your authorization.
Yeah.
Just in the middle of recording while we were playing the game, it's just like, nah, I'm just gonna restart.
That's
So we
Windows
lost all
for
of
you.
that.
Yeah, well.
We have not beaten this game, clearly, but
Nope.
we have played a little bit of it. So, we are here to have an adventure, because you should always seek adventure.
Yep.
So let's go.
Always. Let's do it.
Oh,
I'm doing hard mode, baby.
The full monkey. Prelude, an unexpected story begins.
There's gonna be so many monkeys. It's gonna be a barrel full of monkeys.
Yes, LeChuck! Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
Oh, look, it's that place that we were at the end of the
What's
last
that?
game.
Let's goof on those
Mhm.
two. Pretend they're our parents.
And those are our parents from the end of the last game.
We
Yeah.
ran off. They were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make
Now
lightning
watch
come out
this
of my
carefully.
eyes. It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real.
Okay, so we got that.
Yep.
Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes,
I'm not
sir.
creepy, you're creepy.
Come on, I saw a Scurvydog shack back there.
Scurvydogs.
It
never
does
had one of
not
those.
look the
No
same.
way, you have
Aw.
to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Oh boy, Dave.
Oh boy.
It's time to torture you with that again.
Oh, great.
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate.
Great.
Hello? Boo!
Ha! He's dead to the world.
Sounds real.
Muck around.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's go next door and get Scurvydogs.
Chucky
He really
will
wants
not
his
shut up about
Scurvydogs.
Scurvy Dogs.
So let's get him.
Alright.
Oh boy.
How much are
How much are the Scurvydogs?
Scurvydogs are only a half piece of 8. That's
So,
money
a piece of
that
16?
grown-ups use.
I know
I guess.
what a piece of 8 is.
That's the count guy for stuff.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor. How much are those chicken foot fries?
Chicken
Blech.
foot fries are 2 pieces of 8.
Blech. Oh, get some
How
grog.
much is a mug of grog?
Delicious
For
grog.
grown-ups, beat it.
I'm
Yeah.
a growled
I
up.
once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else.
You kids better have money.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of money.
Probably.
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure, if you give me a piece of 8.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't see that well. For all I know, you could be some really short 30-year-old guy trying to take advantage of my disability.
You know
In which
what? He
case,
has a point.
Shame on you. You should know better.
You could be
And
a
if
really
you
short
really
30-year-old
are
guy.
kids, then
Yep.
I have to tell you, I don't like kids. Don't like talking to them. Don't like listening to them. Don't like to smell them.
And this guy works at a Scurvy Dog
Make
shack.
fun of me, sneeze
Yeah.
on the food, spill stuff on the floor, and leave without buying anything. I'd rather have rats.
I've got good news for you then.
I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. Only 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
Fucking love the writing.
I guess never mind.
So fucking
Hey, I know.
ridiculous.
Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
You got it.
All right.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it.
Get it?
I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
Did he just admit to stealing a cripple's leg?
Maybe.
The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog.
Some
Chucky
places
has
still
good
have
ideas.
scurvy dogs with cheese inside.
Wow.
Exhibit removed.
Aw.
That rat's fucking having a great time though.
Let's
Oh,
not
man.
go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Holy, I could
Yeah,
have a drink
let's
right
get
now.
Scurvy dogs instead.
Dude.
I'm hungry.
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
Nah, I want to get scurvy dogs.
Dude, she is like
Locked.
single-minded.
Good thing I've got the
I mean,
key
look
in
how-
my pocket.
Look how like jaundiced or whatever he is. He's like, he needs something to eat.
You unlocked it.
I don't think. Sorry.
But Dave, first off, let's get this thing off the ground
It
here.
isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
Ugh.
I love this stuff because
I
it
would
just reminds me
get
so
that
much of like
for
Ren and
4
Stimpy.
days straight.
Just that like weirdly, like grotesquely realistic art or whatever.
Yeah. I never liked Ren and
Chucky,
Stimpy.
why don't you look in the toilet?
No way.
I enjoyed it.
Okay. Ugh.
Is that a dead rat? Cool.
Yeah.
Gross.
Well, let's wash our hands.
Ugh. What is this stuff? Smells the same as the toilet. Please wash hands before leaving outhouse.
No. No.
I'm not touching that gunk. It seems more like something Chucky
Convince
would do.
Chucky to wash his
Hey.
hands.
Chucky, it says you're supposed to wash your hands.
I never wash my hands.
Well, that's just unhygienic.
I dare you to take a drink of this.
No way. I'm not doing that.
I double dare you to take a drink of this.
Don't want to get sick before I get my scurvy dog.
Double
I
dog
double
day.
dog dare you to take a drink of this.
I'll do it for 1,000,000 pieces of 8.
You will?
No,
I triple dibble dare you
dipple?
to drink this.
I'll do it if
I know.
you do it first.
Ooh. Do it.
What's that over there?
Where?
Okay, I took a drink.
You did not.
Did so.
Did not.
Did so.
Do it again then.
Okay, you don't have to drink, but I dare you to wash your hands.
Fine. Your turn.
Ew! You actually did it!
Never ever put my hands
Your
in
turn.
this.
No way.
Such is the rules of dares, Chucky. He who does it gets fucking. That should have rhymed, but whatever.
Yeah, well.
Yes.
Hey, look! I'm returning the key.
I did
Perfect.
it.
Metal?
Yes?
Can we get a couple of Scurvydogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
Wow.
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of 8. For a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
It's like a sack of misshapen meat with a stick through it.
Yum! What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Tie Chucky up.
Can we go to the beach?
No, it's closed.
It looks like there are people playing like beach volleyball out there.
It's
In
closed to
France,
children.
they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut.
Are they?
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way.
Aw, lame.
Hey, Chucky.
Oh, I
stand
thought I could
over
convince
here
him to
for a
do it
minute.
like I did with the
No
hand
way.
washing.
He did eventually
Oh,
wash
well.
his hands, it's true.
He did.
Nobody can resist the power of the triple dipple dog dare.
Mm-hmm.
That's my friend D. Hey, D.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner.
Giving you tasks to do.
Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
Well, that's
Oh
just
boy,
mean.
Dave.
No, wait, you gotta check our to-do list first.
Oh, all right.
So we have to mess around and explore by checking out the answer, beating Chucky in a race, feed the duck, add some sauce to my scurvy dog, practice sword fighting, find a 4-leaf clover, make a wish at the wishing well, and find our real parents.
Oh boy.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were
Really?
used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started
Fascinating.
making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way.
Okay.
Sounds
Then
reasonable.
People noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The curved
Doubtful.
bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But
As you
Uh-huh.
do.
the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck.
Why
you
is that?
still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a
Dang
modern
secondhand
anchor,
markets.
If you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's
I don't believe
called
you.
what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly, and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little
Sounds
changes
legit.
at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down for the same reason. Most
Twisty.
anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust.
Don't
About
like
30
rust.
years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead.
Seems
Sounds like a
unlikely.
solid
Millions
idea.
of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies. But the
Uh-huh.
only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The
Stupid
word
people.
anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city.
No, it
They're
doesn't.
called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city.
Unlikely.
Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
I doubt everything that she just said. You can press
Should we listen to it
comments.
again, Dave?
God, no. The first time we did this, we listened to it like 3
Hey, Chucky.
times.
Wanna race? You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Meow.
I win!
Oh, Jesus. I forgot about that.
Ugh. Well,
I can
let's
stand
have
on my
a
head without using my
delicious
hands.
bite of our scurvy dog.
I'm having
Yum,
these
yum.
for breakfast, lunch, and dinner forever.
Are you?
There are certain meals that I like and can eat pretty much at any time. You know, cereal, pizza, but not scurvy dogs.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days. No regard for personal property.
Oh, we got
Oh,
some
rude.
bread.
I want to say 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
Don't
Wow.
feed the duck.
You
But
got it.
Look, that duck looks so hungry. Feed that fucking duck.
That's what I'm doing.
Hell yeah. Good job, quackers.
We did it.
It looks full. It looks full.
You know what we could use for our
I have an
scurvy
extra
dog?
tooth in the back. I can feel it.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
Yeah?
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed
Okay.
to be really good with scurvy dogs.
Okay.
You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Yeah, let me have another bite of that without
Did
it
you
first.
know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
Alright. Oh boy.
Yuck! I don't think that was ketchup.
Really? What was your first idea?
Oh
Or
god.
what gave you that idea?
Oh god, the
You
gagging.
want
Ah.
a sword fight with me?
You don't look very challenging.
Well, let's show her.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
It was really nice of the
Did it.
sail to unfurl as soon as we got up there.
Yep.
Ooh.
Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers. As if. Let's look for a 4-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
That kid on that fucking horse in the background is just going.
They're just
fucking
going for
nuts. Jesus.
I found one.
A fur-leaf clover.
Awesome.
There was still one left. Darn.
Ooh, a coin. We can go get some more scurvy
At
dog.
home,
That was-
I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoe.
Maybe I should throw this down the wishing well.
No, let's go get another scurvy dog.
Hell yeah.
It looks full.
Meow. Don't talk.
Nope, I
about
didn't
that.
click. Yeah, no.
Don't you fucking dare. Goof on the scurvy dog guy some more.
Oh, I can't order another
We
one.
already got food. I want to go play now. Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
I don't see very well, but I can hear just fine.
Can you though?
So you say.
I mean,
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. I think the toxic,
The toxic grease from the scurvy dogs is. Or maybe the scurvy just is giving
Not-
him.
I mean,
Brands. They
also
call a scurvy
possibly the
dog
fucking
a
toxins from the slug that
I
he
should
bit.
throw my coin in and make a wish.
We should.
All right. I mean,
I wish for another scurvy dog.
Those things are bad for you.
oh, Okay. What?
Told you so.
Oh, I wish I could wish again.
I wish I had another coin.
You should have wished for that last time. You stupid.
Oh, well.
Now Chucky has had more scurvy dog than us. Have we done everything? We've done everything except finding our real parents. We should probably do that.
Oh, look, it's our real parent.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having fun?
Yeah.
We got
Okay.
Scurvydogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And
Just
we're
like your
planning
anchors?
More adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop. Oh, boy. That takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom
Well, it's
or something.
incredibly long.
I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Hey, guess what, Tyler?
What?
Somewhere
In the Caribbean.
deep in the Caribbean. Caribbean or Caribbean?
I say Caribbean. Deep in the Caribbean.
The island of
The
Melee.
island of Melee.
Return to Monkey Island!
Let's go!
Oh yeah, that fucking theme song, baby.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
And they got well, they didn't get Ron Gilbert back. Ron Gilbert came back and was like, I want to do Monkey Island game.
Yeah, he went to like fucking LucasArts and was like, yo, I'm gonna do a Kickstarter for Monkey Island. You're gonna let me do it.
And they were like, okay.
Whatever.
We're getting bought out by Disney, so fucking
Clint
sure.
Bajakian is in this as doing the music.
There, one of the game programmers' names there, I know, Lee Grainer. Lee Grainer does a show on YouTube with Sean Plott, Day 9,
Right.
called Mostly Walking, every Monday, where they play adventure games.
Right.
So they played this one on the channel. Lee was like, I'm not going to tell you how to do anything.
Good.
Yeah, it's all about the adventure, everybody. That theme song, baby.
It's a good one.
Alright, next up on Character Select, Part 1, A Friendly Place. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it. And Tyler,
Dave.
here we are.